So for those of you who didn't catch the first part of this video last week, I urge you to go back and watch that first, so you have an idea of what's going on. And for those of you who did see that, this is just the second part of that video. They played all of these matches in a row. You saw the first match. This is the second match. So with that being said, let's get right to the action. So just to get everyone on the same page, this is the second match these two played together. The first match was last week. Well, they actually played all of them sequentially, but the first video analysis of it came out last week. And OhJoy won the first match. The last hand was kind of a setup on, with top pair, top kicker versus top two in a re-raise pot where they both correctly got it in. They're playing 5-10 head up on PokerStars. We can see both sets of hole cards, and they're 200 big blinds deep. Okay, this is a pretty interesting spot. So Epic has flopped a flush draw here, and OhJoy has flopped top pair, no kicker, and Epic's decided to lead out for 5/6 of the pot. I really like this play. I think it's something people don't do enough of. As long as he's leading out with a balanced range here, and it's not just draws, or not just draws in air, or not just made hands, which it's obviously not, since we're seeing him lead with a draw here. I really like it. It's something I personally think that I don't incorporate into my own game enough, and it can be really hard to counter with and deal with if the person doing it is good at it. Now, all that being said, I think there are two possible lines for Epic here. There's raising and there's calling. A lot of times early in the match when I see someone do this, I just flat. What if I have a hand like top pair, no kicker? And that's for a couple of reasons. Reason number one is that usually the first time someone does it, they're not doing it with the intention of folding. So that's not to say they're not bluffing, but they sort of anticipate you auto-raising. So if, for whatever reason, Epic is leading out here with total air, or like something like a gut shot, he's not doing so expecting the other guy to fold. He's doing so expecting the other guy to raise, and having anticipated that, he has a plan, and that plan usually doesn't involve folding. So I think when you raise here, you get 3-bet, a pretty decent amount of the time, often with air, or weakish hands, and you can't be real happy. If you're 100 big blinds deep, there'd be something to say for raising and then just getting it in, because I think you get 3-bet bluffed, a decent amount of the time, and so when you shove, you take down a huge pot without a showdown a lot of the time, and when you get called, sometimes you're flipping, and, sometimes you're crushed.